Digital dash, see the RPM bleed. Born for the friction, I'm built for the speed. Bucket seat deep, yeah, I'm strapped in for war. Blue moon bay, yeah, the flat for a roar. Silhouettes are lethal and the stance is a threat. Tearing up the tarmac with a cold-blooded set. Watch how he enters, watch how he leads. Killing the competition, fulfilling his needs, yeah. Chasing the ghost, yeah, he's hunting for souls. The rear end is restless, it's out of control. Telemetry's redlining, G-force is heavy. He's cold and he's calculated, locked in, he's ready. Sarah gone, yeah, he's on in the track. ER's a slipping, no turning it back. Dancing on the limit, he's breaking the code. Leaving scorched earth all over the road. The back end is stepping a high stakes game. But Sarah gone is the only name in the frame. Yeah, he's slipping, yeah, he's sliding through. He's taking your dignity, what you gonna do? Yo, yo, yo. Lightweight build with a heart of pure stone. Keeping that traction is a zone of his own. The BRZ is gifted, is sharp for the bend. But the grip is a luxury he won't even spend. Feather in the throttle, he's strangling the clutch. Aggressive with the angle, got the Midas touch. The counter steer king in a world full of grip. He rules the whole circuit by the grace of the slip. Left foot braking, weight shifting. Tires are screaming while the shadow is lifting. He doesn't follow the line, he erases it. The asphalt is begging, he's gonna debase it. Sarah gone, yeah, he's on in the track. ER's, yeah, slipping, no turning it back. Dancing on the limit, he's breaking the code. Leaving scorched earth all over the road. The back end is stepping a high stakes game. But Sarah gone is the only name in the frame. Yeah, he's slipping, yeah, he's sliding through. He's taking your dignity, what you gonna do? Yo, yo, yo. Sarah gone, yeah, 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 yeah. Sarah gone, yeah, yeah. He's Sarah gone, yeah. Sarah gone, study the replay. Sarah gone, she'll be sliding like a blade through the bay. Burning the traction and winning the day. Yeah, study the replay. Sarah gone, she'll be sliding like a blade through the bay. Burning the traction and winning the day. Yeah. Bad influence. Bad influence.
Someone is a bad influence. Happy Monday, everybody. You and I both drones. I understood nothing of what Porto just said. I hope you're all doing well. Drones, Schubert, Porto, and Grover, who was here earlier, wishing me good luck. Good luck to you too, Mr. Grover. I hope your wheel stands the test of time today. Grover was having troubles with his wheel disconnecting and things like that. And if it disconnects, Grover, hopefully you don't take anyone else with you. Right? That is the goal. We do have Laguna Seca. We are chasing segundos. We are on the BRZ. And for once, we have a track that the BRZ likes, or that likes the BRZ. One of the two. Don't know what your relationship status is at this point. But if you have been following me, if you have been following me and following these races, you know that over the last, 4 weeks, 5 maybe, we have been having some trouble with the BRZ and the tracks that this league has prepared. BRZ is very good on mid-speed corners, on long sweepers, right, where a lot of downforce is required and not a lot of top speed or fast acceleration are needed. And we had none of that. We had Kyoto, Autopolis. Kyoto, I ended up disconnecting. That sucked. Autopolis, I was doing very, very well until I hit the barrier during the pit entrance, which was a disaster. I was definitely fighting for top 5 on that race. And now, yes, there was one or other time in which the pit crew kind of sabotaged me, saying that I needed to use racing softs when I should have been using racing hards, or the other way around. You know, pitting one lap earlier or later. Everything happened. We're all learning, and that's the beauty of this. Right? The race will start at 8 p.m. my time, so in about 45 minutes. We will put in some practice. I thought about walking you guys through the flow of this track, because it's always nice. I like Laguna Seca very well, and the BRZ is very good here. So I'll do that. We're gonna practice on softs a little bit, on mediums and hards, and then it's race time, baby. We are fighting for a podium, I think. At least top 5. Because we do have some very, very fast dudes. And we have some new faces. Beecham is here tonight. Mr. Beecham has been promoted to the league. He's now a full WERA participant. We also have Paul subbing from someone today. We have Chimp subbing from someone today. So yeah, let's so I hate this track. I'm glad that you have that, Sherbert. I'll definitely chat about it a little bit, some pointers. So why don't we do that? I hope you're all well, and changing scenes. Let's go. Now I have no idea how iCrazy, who's right in front of us, will perform on this track. He's usually a very fast dude, but he's driving the whatever name that is, the 4C, the Alfa Romeo. So one of the important things of this track is to carry as much speed as you can into the corners. There's a lot of flowy corners. Which the BRZ quite like. And hitting the throttle as early as you can. I mean, it's kind of the same for every track. But Laguna Seca really needs this. You can't compensate with raw power, right? It is one of the longer pit exits in the game, yes. So for turn 1, we will be braking on that white line that just passed. We have to hit this apex all the way down to first, coast, and then we exit. Number 2 for hitting the brakes. Now here we chuck it and then we brake. Right, turn, then brake. That yellow, white thing on the right hand side, it's your brake marker, down to third. Now for the kink, again, chuck it and brake at the same time. Try to go all the way on the outside, your right tires on the green stuff. for the corkscrew, right, you have to go as straight as you can. I'll go through it again. But it's important to kind of ignore the curvy track and just go straight as you brake, which gives you a better position to tackle the corkscrew. In a more of a straight line fashion. And as much as possible, do not hit the sausages. Here, brake straight. Bom, 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 right? Sorry, Colonel. That's super, super important. Brake early here, so you can hit that apex. Now let's do a proper lap. All right. Grover spinning. Let's go, Colonel. Broke too late. Right, number 2 board. Ah, sausage. That's where everybody's bad. That's the thing, drones. Those are the points in which this track is a little challenging. Let's see if we can get a 21 or close to it. All right, we hit a 22.1 during practice with tire degradation, and a 21.5 with no degradation or tire wear, right? So it is possible. It is possible. Turn leading up with La Salchicha. Salchicha. I don't know which one that is. There's a lot of salsichas. Yes. How's it going, sir? Hope you're doing well. You're like Mr. 1K Fillness. Still a little slow. If this is better. It felt better. Yeah, if you like it, put a ring on it. That is better. What has more work than I ever thought? Philness. What is work? Almost died there. Oh yeah, we forgot brake balance. So Schubert, if you're doing this as a league race, point number one, do not forget the correct brake balance for your car. It helps a lot. Ah, this feels a lot better. Was looking a little stiff. And that's a penalty. I felt a little stiff. Brought to you by Stealth. When you're feeling a little stiff, brake balance. I can't do it. I tried. Oh my Lanta. Our very, very well loved Mr. 1K Philness. Yeah, man, you gotta drive the BRZ. The BRZ is very good. In about 3 or 4 tracks in the entire game. This car feels like it has hockey skates for wheels. It does. Well, it's not that. It's just like you have a box of plywood that you're driving. You know, it's like this one big box of plywood hitting on anything and just kind of jumping around. Feels like there's no suspension whatsoever. Bring the nanobots. Huh? Bring the nanobots. It's a kite with a NASCAR engine. Yes. Yes, something like that. Alright, let's try to put an even better time and scare those other guys on track. You know, I'm really only concerned with the 992s. Because the 992, or the Porsche, is also very fast here. Please do not distract Beecham. he may end up punting me. His bumper is a little too greedy these days. Saved it. I can't believe that I saved that. Dang it, Rage. Why? Now I have to put a very good lap. Switch back to English is... You may as well just be talking to me. That's on the edge. Now that was a good corkscrew. A lot more speed than I thought I had. So, strategy. Since we are 20 minutes away from the race. So I tried a different approach this time. I raced a full race with all the compounds. And then I took screenshots throughout the race I fed everything into an LLM AI and asked it to do an analysis for me. Thanks, Grover. Same to you, my friend. May your wheel survive. So I fed the LLM. It gave me a strategy. Then I tested it out. And it did not go well. So I fed it new information. And the AI adjusted it to what you have as a pinned comment now. Basically, 12 laps on softs. Technically, we can do 14, but the tire degradation at that point is just not worth it. Then we do 14 laps on mediums, on hards. So we then can finish on the most stable compound, which is the racing mediums. Right, and then I do 15 laps, which will require me an itsy bitsy of fuel saving. Not too much though. Not too much. The original strategy was 17 on mediums, and I had to fuel save too much. 14 laps. So we are at lap 6, and we have another 8 laps to go, so. So drones, if you can divide 100 by 14, that's gonna get the percentage per lap that we should be spending. Ooh, Ace replying with a 22-2. So 7% per lap. Sorry, I meant 15, not 14. It should be like just about 6% per lap. Right. So roughly 6%, 6 to 7%. And that's a penalty. Right, we should be starting on softs, trying to break away from the pack behind us. The good thing about getting on lap 12 is that I don't have to worry too much with the soft tires. They should hold up very well for 12 laps. Whereas 14 laps, which was the original plan, really put a stress on the tires at the very end. Catching up to Grover. All right, 2 more laps. Playing nice with the tires, especially on the left-handers. Correct. That's correct, Drones. We're not going to look at fuel for lap 12, doesn't really matter. We're going to go full tilt. Alright, right at the edge of that tire. Whew. Right, I'll put softs again just for another fly lap. And let's not refuel. Let's see what happens. Dog check, water check, need a quick brake check, anything check. Yes, we're 10 minutes away. I'll do a fly lap, then check on the dog. Thank you for the reminder. The car feels so light. Alright, let's see if we can do anything better. Dang it. Alright. Leave us with some tunes. I must find out who the bad influence was. I don't know if I can play it though. That's the issue. I don't want to get a copyright strike for some weird reason. So I'm gonna play yours again. Be right back.
Bad influence. Digital dash, see the RPM bleed. Born for the friction, I'm built for the speed. Bucket seat deep, yeah, I'm strapped in for war. Blue moon bay, hit a flat for a roar. Silhouette that's a lethal and the stance is a threat. Tearing up the tarmac with a cold-blooded set. Watch how he enters, watch how he leads. Killing the competition, fulfilling his needs, yeah. Chasing the ghost, yeah, he's hunting for souls. The rear end is restless, it's out of control. Telemetry's redlining, G-force is heavy. He's cold and he's calculated, locked in, he's ready. Sarah gone, yeah, he's haunting the track. Gears are slipping, no turning it back. Dancing on the limit, he's breaking the code. Leaving scorched earth all over the road. The back end is stepping a high-stakes game. But Sarah gone is the only name in the frame. Yeah, he's slipping, yeah, he's sliding through. He's taking your dignity, what you gonna do? Yo, yo, yo. Lightweight build with a heart of pure stone. Keeping that traction is a zone of his own. The BRZ is gifted, is sharp for the bend. But the grip is a luxury he won't even spend. Feather in the throttle, he's strangling the clutch. Aggressive with the angle, got the Midas touch. The counter steer king in a world full of grip. He rules the whole circuit by the grace of the slip. Left foot braking,
you can always argue with logic
while
or
the shadow
against
is
logic.
lifting. He doesn't follow the line, he erases it. The asphalt is begging, he's
use
gonna
logic.
debase it. Sarah gone, yeah, he's haunting the track. BRs, yeah, slipping, no turning it back. Dancing on the limit, he's breaking the code. Leaving scorched earth all over the road. The back end is stepping a high-stakes game. But Sarah gone is the only name in the frame. Yeah, he's slipping, yeah, he's sliding through. He's taking your dignity, what you gonna do? Yo, yo, yo.
I am not taking anyone's dignity. That's for sure. Alright, let's start the recording for this so I don't forget. You see Bailey in frame. Rage Binning, Canadian guy. Who's gonna be very fast here. Alright, lob reset and quali in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. We do not steal dignity, only segundos. Only segundos. Copa is a French guy just joining us. And he is fast. Can we do anything here now? Thanks, Beecham. Welcome to the gang. Have a good race. That was bad. Alright. Just about time. Let's chill for a minute. Time of the day, late morning. Thought it was afternoon. Oh well. Ah, we're doing that again. There we go. Afternoon. We are on softs. Tire check. Water check. And good luck, everybody. Tire check again. Softs. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 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 Wait. As usual. So two things. One, I forgot to enter. Two, whatever happened, happened. It's always like that. And what I just said was that the lobby did crash for everybody, and not just for me. Right. Tire check. Enter. Second time is faster. All right. We're all here. And I did enter the race this time. Tire check. Thanks, Portal. Let's go, man. Let's go. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. All right, let's go. looks. All right, we're gonna come in. Softs don't refuel. It is so tight. Oh my god. No, maybe Grover had a disconnect. Dang it, Canadian guy. Ooh, that was good. Let's go. Oh, my heart just spouting out of my chest. Just stay where you are, Ace. Just don't improve. Okay. All right. Hopefully my nerves don't make me bin it. I will gladly ignore chat for a little bit. Thanks, LG. Thank you. I forgot to turn on telemetry, to turn on goals and whatsoever, but thank you for the like number 10. Your livery just made me very fast, LG. All right, we're starting P2. Holy moly. Tire check. Starting on softs. I will make fast liveries. Nice. Ah. We are Eddie. Edie, Eddie. "12 laps on softs, 14 on hards, 15 on mediums." Hopefully that is true. This Canadian guy right in front of us is pretty fast. Ace with a 0.022 slower than me. Those times are crazy. All right, boys. All right, ladies and gentlemen, folks, friends. Here we go. I may fully ignore chat aside from messages of box. Little shake. Maybe a little too aggressive there. Let's take the inside line. All right, let's run. All right. Careful with tires. Have another 5 laps to go. Pace is catching up. Let's go, Ace. Have to give some space. Yeah, that Lambo power. Tires are really bad right now. Speed jump. Last lap in this compound. Don't know if it was payback from lap 1. But fair is fair. Right, box lap. Get out of traffic, cards. All right. %100% fuel. All right, 14 laps, full tilt. It does, LG, it does. Alright, navigating traffic will be key now. Broke too late. Alright, Cockpit started on hards. Interesting strategy. These tires are so slippery.
Luckily, no damage. And Ace was on mediums. Canadian guy probably as well. Hard finding pace with these tires. It's very hard, very, very hard. Just like the tires. It is on. As I completely missed shift. That's gonna be a penalty. No? Ooh, lucky. Oh, maybe Canadian guy got damaged. Take me with you. Hey, Philness, thank you. Hey, drones. How are we for fuel and laps? Or more laps? That sounds good, LG. Chat in a bit. Broke too much. This is good racing here. So close. Our pace is very, very equal right now. Box lap confirmed. Box mediums. All right, box mediums, 100% fuel, short shifting needed. $15 laps. I should have probably done 10 laps on softs. That's okay. Thanks, Andy. Drones, please fuel check. Right on target. Good. Thank you. pitting now. There's no way that I can catch up. Kudos to them. Right, let's hope for them to make a mistake. As in, I have extra fuel. Sounds good. Okay. Right on target. And they got away. That was close to a penalty. It's crazy that I'm still finding time. I crazy made a mistake probably. Man, what a pace those guys have. Fuel, right on target. Let it rip. Now it's there's no point in fully letting it rip. My only chance is if one of those guys completely bin it, and they're not gonna do that. So I'm better just managing this now while trying to stay somewhat close. I get your point though. Tires are not holding as well as they were. talk about fuel management. Look at that. Ooh. Oh my lenta. Holy cow. Whew. Oh, what a race. Long overdue, exactly, drones, exactly. Long overdue. It was a perfect race, aside from the tire strategy not being the best. I thought I could get away with softs on the beginning, just really push it and break away from Ace and Canadian guy, but they're too fast. They're too fast. I gotta say sorry to Canadian guy for lap 1, because was not the intent. Yeah, absolutely. I was just losing way too much time on those 2 or 3 laps at the end. It was just good enough for 10 laps, you know? Yeah, I could have short shifted a little bit more, extended this for another 2 laps, but pros and cons, right? Pros and cons. I gotta save this. Ooh, I want to watch the 2 incidents. The one with me, the 2 with me and Canadian guy. Let's see if he replies, but if not, I'll just chat on Discord. Ooh, that was a good race. I am exhausted. Because when we're racing dailies, it's like a 15 minute, 25 minutes, and then you get a break, right?
And this is an hour and a half straight of let's go, right? There's the leading to the race, there's the quality laps, and then there's the race itself. Well, it's quite a bit. It is quite a bit. I was gonna say sorry again, but I'll do it via Discord. Let's take a look at those 2 laps. And also, Andy, thank you very much for getting out of the way. Grover as well for moving out. You guys were good. All right. Let us check. Showcase. It's definitely no walk in the park. It is not. It is not. So I closed the door on Ace a little bit there. I was very happy that the Canadian guy and I had a very similar pace on hards, right? It was very, very similar. All right, so I went for a wider line, which got me on the power earlier. So I put it side by side. Yeah. Canadian guy tried to close the door, couldn't do it because I was there. And I ended up hitting the sausage trying to get away from him. So that was that. And then, being a monster like he is, he recovered and came back. It doesn't look like it on the replay, but I felt it on my wheel. Maybe we didn't. I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe. I was definitely slower. I tried to slow down a bit and keep his line, but yeah. I think we're both being aggressive, so this is probably fine. Yeah, it felt like a payback a little bit. Hey, Grover. Yeah, I think it was like a, you bumped me wide over there, I'm gonna bump you wide a little bit over here. We're both not full on, you know, punting people. I think that's what it was. Fair play to him. He's a super fast dude, super clean, so. Maybe I just got on his nerves a little bit. I know he doesn't like the BRZ. Canadian guy, if you're listening to this ever, it's a joke. Yeah, and then my tires were completely shot, and the rest is history. Right, but we had a good run with me on hards though. And Grover, thanks for giving way on that lap. It was kind of you. And I also had a little... Chimp had a little encounter with the barrier. Oh yeah, you gave a lot of space. You gave a freeway of space. I think it's here. Yeah. Ugh. So lucky that I didn't get damage. Yeah, I do know what you mean, Robert. Because I would push you wide if you were blocking me. And that's it. It was a great race. I had a lot of fun. Super intense, but so rewarding. I think this was one of my best races. This and Autopolis, they were very good. Very good races. I will end here because boy am I tired. Drones, thank you for keeping me straight, reminding me of box laps and checking on fuel. Grover, I don't know if your wheel had issues or not. Hopefully all went well, but this is it for tonight. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. Today is Monday. And bye. Small wheel damage. And with that, good night, gentlemen.
Digital dash, see the RPM bleed. Born for the friction, I'm built for the speed. Bucket seat deep, yeah, I'm strapped in for war. Blue moon bay, yeah, the flat for a roar. Silhouettes are lethal and the stance is a threat. Tearing up the tarmac with a cold-blooded set. Watch how he enters, watch how he leads. Killing the competition, fulfilling his needs, yeah. Chasing the ghost, yeah, he's hunting for souls. The rear end is restless, it's out of control. Telemetry's redlining, G-force is heavy. He's cold and he's calculated, locked in, he's ready. Sarah gone, yeah, he's haunting the track. ER's a slipping, no turning it back. Dancing on the limit, he's breaking the code. Leaving scorched earth all over the road. The back end is stepping a high stakes game. But Sarah gone is the only name in the frame. Yeah, he's slipping, yeah, he's sliding through. He's taking your dignity, what you gonna do? Yo, yo, yo. Lightweight build with a heart of pure stone. Keeping that traction is a zone of his own. The BRZ is gifted, it's sharp for the bend. But the grip is a luxury he won't even spend. Feather in the throttle, he's strangling the clutch. Aggressive with the angle, got the Midas touch. The counter steer king in a world full of grip. He rules the whole circuit by the grace of the slip. Left foot braking, weight shifting. Tires are screaming while the shadow is lifting. He doesn't follow the line, he erases it. The asphalt is begging, he's gonna debase it. Sarah gone, yeah, he's on in the track. PRs, yeah, slipping, no turning it back. Dancing on the limit, he's breaking the code. Leaving scorched earth all over the road. The back end is stepping a high stakes game. But Sarah gone is the only name in the frame. Yeah, he's slipping, yeah, he's sliding through. He's taking your dignity, what you gonna do? Yo, yo, yo. Sarah gone, yeah, 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 yeah. Sarah gone, yeah, yeah. He's Sarah gone, yeah. Sarah gone, study the replay. Sarah gone, she'll be sliding like a blade through the bay. Burning the traction and winning the day. Yeah, study the replay. Sarah gone, she'll be sliding like a blade through the bay. Burning the traction and winning the day. Yeah. Bad influence, bad influence. You get used to it. Oh, you get used to it. It's been a year now, and I think I see the truth in it. Takes what he wants, then he tells you, you got used to it. Yeah, you get used to it. Said I quit, but you know how I do with it. Yeah, this the last time, baby, I'm through with it. Said I quit, but you know how I do with it. Yeah, this the last time, baby, I'm through with it. Yeah, you get used to it. Said I quit, but you know how I do with it. Yeah, this the last time, baby, I'm through with it. Yeah, yeah, you get used to it. Said I quit, but you know how I do with it. This the last time, baby, I'm through with it. Yeah, you get used to it. Said I quit, but you know how I do with it. Yeah, this the last time, baby, I'm through with it. Yeah, you get used to it. Said I quit, but you know how I do with it. Yeah, this the last time, baby, I'm tired of living with this. It's a wild existence. Just a child when he hit a benign appearance. And he smiled, but he lied when he speak. Man, I'm really just an extrovert. We going out this week. I said, alright, cool, this one time. Next thing you know, it become like the sunrise. And some nights I said I would quit, but he not that. This motherfucker living off of my snack pack. See, this the last time? Yeah, sure, he laughs if you say so. But what about last night? See, he not the kind of give up